Good morning, everybody. Painblade back here again from Server 1 representing ISC. And today, guys, we're going through another event announcement. And the announcement is actually a pretty big one. Now, my boy Jiraiya, who I've been probably the biggest fan of in the show for a very long time, is coming out with his Sage Mode. Now, I predicted this on June 20th, or July 22nd, actually, I think. And I think I have a snapshot for you guys in the beginning of the video saying that. So Bandai is becoming very predictable in terms of how they're releasing their units. They're releasing them based on their chronological anime order or manga order. So this is making me very excited. Obviously, it's funny though because Jiraiya seems to have the exact same pose as he did for his last his last unit release, so his first one. So I'm really hoping they make him different. Now, I just want to go through what's being announced, and then, guys, I want to talk about a huge collaboration that I'm going to be doing with some of the top players in the game, and something that we're going to be shooting live for you guys on August 14th regarding the 6 months event and everything tribes related. So you guys don't want to miss that. Please join, support the community. This is for you guys, and we'll go through that shortly after we go through what's happening here. So the round 2 announcements, it's almost our half-year anniversary, is out, and the ostentatious Sage Juru. That's a big word to be using for a character. Like half the kids won't even know how to even say it. But anyways, he's coming out, and I'm very excited. I'm really hoping that the Jiraiya they do here does a little more damage than the last one. Now, I'm not saying that the current Jiraiya doesn't do a lot of damage, but he just doesn't do justice to the Sannin that he's out, right? Because Orochimaru, I think, was still the best Sannin out in that tribe or in that banner. So let's go through what they're saying. So Bandai has announced that many players have joined since the release of Japan, United States, and Canada, and they're about to reach the half-year anniversary. So what they're planning to do is do various events, campaigns, and updates, obviously for the 6 months. Now, they're going to tell us through 7 different announcements. That's a lot of announcements, but that's amazingly hyped because now we get to wait till end of September to actually just be hyped every week or so. So that's amazing. So thank you, Bandai, for doing that. That's given us a reason to log in and look forward to doing something in Tribes now. So first look at the Shinobi that's coming out. Of course, there's the 5-star Jiraiya, and again, very similar artwork. It's just I'm very surprised they made the exact same artwork. But either way, answer entrusted to his apprentice. As you guys know, this is probably the Jiraiya that gets killed by pain. As we know, that is the case. And I'm hoping that they make him either a D unit or an A unit. And A unit, if he's going to have burn, a D unit, he probably still will have burn, but will be a lot more tanky. I don't see Jiraiya being A, so I'm going towards D a little more, but we'll see. But I mean, honestly, like I'm super psyched that he's coming out. And you guys, I'm going to say this right now. If you are going to go for Sage Mode Naruto and he's one of your favorite characters in versions of Naruto, you are most likely going to need this character for his links to make him most effective. So if you're looking as a free-to-play player to bypass Jiraiya, but really want Naruto, you most likely will need him, and maybe even Pain, to be honest, in order to get the full power of the Sage Mode Naruto. Alright, so here's another thing they're doing. Increase plan for tribe special effects. So they're planning to increase tribe special effects along the lines to go with the half anniversary. So what does that mean? It means increase of damage values, so tribes doing more damage. Increasing effect values, meaning the percentages of each effect is going up. And the announcement that they're doing with it is, for mid-August, they're planning to hold a Tribe Special Leveling Support campaign, which includes a Tribe Special Unlock Support and Tribe Special Leveling Support Challenge. So essentially they're pushing tribes, but they're not fixing tribes, which is kind of annoying. So they're saying, you level up your tribes, we're going to help you do it, but we're not going to fix the problem that tribes have. And the reason why they're doing this is I'm almost positive, I think I might have killed tribes, the actual move for the game, by showing how much better co-op is. And I'm not taking full credit, but I'm taking a lot of the credit for that one. It still isn't helping, guys. Like, Bandai, get your shit together. You're not fixing the problem. You're just putting a campaign behind it, which is making it even worse, in my opinion. So anyway, so here's what the event does, okay? Players will have double the XP after a player hits level 51. You'll get standard missions, elite missions, and challenges will give you double the currency of whatever the currency will be for this event. This event allows you to acquire items and rewards that need you to level up Shinobi Tribe specials. That's all they're saying right now. So as you can see there's another question mark on round 3 announcement. There's something coming on August the 12th. But again, guys, you're not fixing the problem with tribes. You're just giving us a reason to level it for no reason. Like, I'm going to do it because I want to still have them their max out for PvE purposes, but Again, co-op is just superior. So change the damn name to Naruto X Boruto Ninja Co-op. Like you may as well at this point. As a matter of fact, change it from Naruto to Sasuke. Until like if Sage Naruto comes out and he is not as good as any of the Sasuke versions, you guys have done injustice to this game. Like the main character deserves to have a little better representation. And same with Boruto. Boruto's a great character, don't get me wrong, but he deserves to have better representation in this. There should be different modes of him out by now. But we're stuck with that one mode as an SR, and then we're stuck with two Narutos who are the exact carbon copies of one another, and then you've got four different Sasukes who are completely different in every single format. I'm just saying, maybe get your shit together. Okay, that's the announcement there, guys. Now, the second announcement I want to do is non-Bandai related, and I think it's going to be a huge one for the community. Now, I've put together some of the top players from Server 1 to Server 7, as well as the Tribes Lab team. Now, what's going to happen, guys, August 14th, so August 14th, save your date, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be doing an interview with some of the top players. So we're looking at MRN, who's the leader of ISC and one of the mods for Discord. S2, which is going to be Bun. S3 Blue, who you guys have seen me do a collab with already, and he's now just destroying every event that nobody else can. We're looking at Cup, who does also all the leadership boards on the Tribes Lab team and is one of the best free-to-play players. And Blindside, who's one of the best minds in the game in terms of stats and understanding how the game mechanics work. So that's going to be S3. S4, we have Benato, who also represents the team building. Tribes Lab, he's a Tribes Lab tier list team lead, as well as one of the best free-to-play players. Yared, who has been the top power player of the entire game for God knows how long. So we'll be talking to him. This is the first time he'll be probably hearing his voice. We have Zal as well, too, who also represents Tribes Lab in the free-to-play community. We have Codfine for Server 5. Server 6, we have Lord Sesshomaru. And Server 7, we have Fluff, Shanks, Brody from Mythic. And then we have Dash Sword Slash also from Tribes Lab, who will be representing the new players as a free-to-play player, and somewhat of a Dolphin, actually. Sorry, not a free-to-play player. So what we're going to be doing, guys, is we're going to be actually hosting a live event, and we're going to talk everything Tribes. We're going to talk about the 6-month anniversary. We're going to talk about previous events. We're going to talk about units. We're going to talk about the game state, the state of the game, how we can improve, what we think what we think is going really well, what we think can be better, what we're expecting, what we're hoping. The launch of Global, we'll be discussing that. We'll be talking about specific units. We're actually going to dive into each person's favorite players, favorite characters, how they would build a team. Anyways, there's going to be a slew of things we're going to be talking about here. Now, I hope to make this a mini-series. We're going to be talking about predictions about the upcoming future stuff in this announcement, plus what we've already gone through. And then hopefully every few weeks we'll be going to reconvene and discuss what our predictions were and continue talking about Tribes and get the community involved. So I plan to do that on, remember, it's August the 14th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So tune in, guys. Support the community. Support the Tribes growth. And I will also be probably inviting other players to join as well, too, so we can continue shining the spotlight on others outside of just paying in the channel. I'll be getting other YouTubers on. I'll be reaching out to other Tribes YouTubers and getting them on there as well too. We'll talk to people hopefully like LA Summers, Komodo Dragon, Savage Gamers. We'll try to get Cougar on here. People you guys are aware of, but just haven't had a collab with me. And on top of that, we'll be doing more summon collabs and solo summons. So stay tuned for that, guys. I really hope you're looking forward to it, and I really hope you join us and continue to support this community that's been growing and has just been flourishing. Even if the game is not going as fast as we want it to, it is getting better, and I support Bandai for that, and I just hope they do certain things, and we'll discuss all that on August the 14th with some of the top players. All right, guys, this is Payne. Enjoy the rest of your morning, and we'll talk soon.